Hi, I'm Darcel Lobo. I own Dow Coaching and Consulting, where I help lawyers really run better law firms and in a way that reflects how they want to live their lives. For many of my law firm owners, they went out on their own because they wanted more freedom, they wanted more control, they wanted more time, and I helped them create a law firm that fits their vision of what they want in their law firm. And so one of the things I help my clients with when they've gone out on their own, they're in their first year, is finding clients. And for a lot of my law firm owners, they feel like, either the market's too saturated. Where do they find clients? They don't know. They don't know where to get clients from. They're waiting for the phone to ring. And it can be kind of overwhelming for them, to the point where like they're not doing anything really meaningful to bring clients and new business into their firm. And so they start to turn to paying for their marketing, as far as like SEO and Google ads and all these things. And, not that that's a bad idea, but when I opened my law firm, in March of 2016, so 8.5 years ago now. I've been practicing for 15 years. When I went out on my own law firm, I was very much about keeping my overhead as low as possible, not spending a lot of money, not spending money that I didn't have, not using loans, not using credit cards to create and open my law firm. And I recommend the same thing for my law firm owners who are looking to figure out how to really build their client base and get their phone ringing and get the money coming into the firm. I feel like the SEO game is really expensive. Paying for ads is really expensive. It's very competitive. And I don't know that it really helps you to stand out. And I think there's other things that you can do as a solo to really make yourself stand out and to make clients want to work with you specifically as their attorney. And for a lot of my law firm owners, the concept of marketing is very scary, very overwhelming, very intimidating. And I tell my law firm owners that, look, we just need to tell people what you do. We just need to tell people how can you help them. We just need to get you in front of the people who need your help. Because I guarantee you, I don't care what your practice area is or where you are, your clients are already out there. Your clients already need you. Your clients are already looking for you. They're looking for you to help them. All we have to do is put you in front of them and have you just raise your hand and say, I can help you with that. And I think when we rethink it in that way, it's not as scary anymore. It's not marketing. Marketing to me is just telling people what you do and getting you in front of the people that you can help. And when you think of it that way, when you think of it from the perspective of just helping and offering value and letting people know that you can help, it kind of demystifies it, I think, for my clients a little bit more. So a big key of what I do and what I focus on with my marketing is how can I develop the know, like, and trust factor before the potential client has a consultation with me, before they've even contacted my office. So how can you do that? There's a long list of ways that you can do that. I mean, through referrals. Referrals are going to be your best type of client, right? Because somebody has already given their vote of confidence in you, right? So if their family member, friend, their, tax person, their mortgage professional, their real estate agent, whoever, if they said, hey, give Darcel a call, Darcel can help you with this issue. And they already know that real estate agent, they already know that mortgage person, they already know that tax person, and that person that they know, like, and trust is giving a vote of confidence in me as an attorney to be able to help that client. That vote of confidence really goes a long way. When someone is referred to you, not only do they come already having received a vote of confidence in you, but they need your help, and they've already expressed to someone else that they need help with this issue. So they're ready to go. That is I would say a hot lead for you as a law firm owner. And there's also so how else can you get those votes of confidence, right? There's Google reviews. If you have not claimed your Google My Business profile, you need to pause this video and do that immediately. Okay. Claim your profile, get reviews. If you don't have any reviews, that is the first thing that you need to do, because that is a free account that you set up with Google. It helps you show up on maps, and people are checking for your reviews. They're looking you up, okay? And so I would like, if you have not claimed your profile, or if you have but you don't have any reviews, we've got to get 10 reviews. By the end of this year, we have to get 10 reviews. Now, this can be from your clients. This can be even if you just had a consultation with someone. During that consultation, you provided some very helpful information. You have helped that person, whether they've hired you or not. You have helped. Ask them for a review and send them a link to make it easy for them. So go to your profile, get the link to request reviews, and you send that to the person. That way they can just click it and automatically be prompted to leave the review for you. Okay? If there's other professionals that you've worked with, like for me, in my practice, I work with a lot of real estate agents. I work with mortgage brokers. I work with tax professionals. I work with title companies. I work with escrow companies. Like a long list of, other professionals that I work with. I'd reach out to them and say, hey, I was so glad to be able to work with you on that John Doe transaction. I'm so glad we got that closed. The client was very happy. Hey, would you mind leaving a review for my services? And you can do the same for others as well. But we need to get you at least your first 10 by the end of this year. It's middle of November, so you got 45 days. You can do that. But you have to actually be intentional about getting those reviews. But you can do that, okay? I would ideally like to see you have about 25 reviews at least. But we got to get you at least 10 if you have 0. Or if you only have 1 or 2, we need to get you to 10, okay? If you have a newsletter, if you write a monthly or quarterly newsletter, that's another way to get you in front of people and to show what it is that you do, how you can help, who you can help. Doing videos. I do videos for my law firm. So I do the videos here for my consulting and coaching work, but also my law firm, Dow Law Firm. I do videos there. I never planned to have a YouTube page for my law firm. I just wanted to have a few videos to put on my website about kind of what we do. And my marketing guy, my website guy was like, well, we have to house them on YouTube, and so don't slow your website down. So the thumbnail is on my website and then it takes them to YouTube. And I was just like, I don't want to be a YouTuber. I'm not a YouTuber, but decided to do it, started doing it. It wasn't that bad, kept doing it. And then I just started seeing the calls and inquiries and emails coming in from my YouTube page for my law firm. And it blew my mind to think that who's looking on YouTube for a lawyer? Who's doing that? I don't think that's what's happening. What I know is happening is that Google owns YouTube. So when somebody is looking up, especially if they're in Washington State where I am, if they're searching up, what is a revocable living trust? What is a will? What is a power of attorney? My videos on YouTube are starting to organically come up in the search results on Google for those search terms. Okay? And then people, they watch the video, and on their own, with me talking to the camera, if a client is watching one video, they probably have watched 5, okay? They have already established a know, like, and trust factor with me before they've even contacted my office. So they have already developed this sense of confidence, this vote of confidence, this trust, this relationship with me before I've even had any communication with them. So they're watching the videos, they reach out, they hear back from my office. I have an estate planning guide if it's for estate planning that kind of goes over what we do, how we do it. It provides reviews, more videos to consider. I give my pricing in my guide. I'm very transparent with clients about the pricing because I'm not the cheapest, but I'm not the most expensive. I'm primarily flat fee for my work. So I include all that information. And so they are, well equipped. By the time I have the consultation with them, they are ready to go. They're ready to go. They are ready to hire me. And I will say it works both ways. So for some people, they watch my videos and they decide like, yes, I want Darcel to be my lawyer. And they act accordingly. For some people, I'm not their cup of tea. I'm not the lawyer that they want to work with. And so they like self-disqualify. Perfect. No need to waste their time or my time having a consultation if they already know that I'm not the lawyer for them. I don't need to spend my time trying to convince someone to hire me. So by having the video, they can see me, hear how I talk, hear how I communicate. I'm very handsy, right? And so like, they have already decided, like, yeah, I want to work with her. I like her. Or, no, that's not who I want to work with. Great. Either way is great. I'm not going to be for everybody. You're not going to be for everybody. And if the potential client can already self-qualify and determine that they're not a good fit, let them do that. You're not trying to convince everyone to work with you. Okay? That was a really long way of saying that you should be making YouTube video content for your law firm if you are looking to build your client base. One of the best things you can do. Also blogs, I have a blog on my website. I write for a local blog here in town, which gets a lot of kind of pickup, traction. I'm doing that for a number of years now. Gosh, I think I've been writing that blog probably for as long as I've been out on my own, probably for 8 years. I write that blog twice a month. I write a separate blog for my website that we post on twice a month also for SEO and for content, things like that. A good thing to do. As I mentioned before, for my estate planning, I have a welcome packet for new potential clients before the consult that kind of just goes over frequently asked questions, what to expect, the time frame, the pricing. It's just, the more information, the more value you can give before a client hires you, I think you've empowered that client and you've also solidified their decision to reach out to your office and to hire you. Okay, and just really your onboarding and that intake process should really be easy. It shouldn't be hard to schedule a consultation with you. And I've shared this before that in my office, there used to be a lot of back and forth as far as like offering dates and times for consultations. And so let's say like you offer somebody, okay, Darcel can meet with you Monday at 12 p.m. And my paralegal would email that in response to an inquiry. But then that person takes 2 days to reply because they're not on their email every day like we are, right? So 2 days later they say, oh, okay, yeah, can I have that 12 o'clock on Monday? But by that time, that appointment is gone because it's a first come, first serve, right? Whoever signs up and whoever pays for the consult first, that's who gets it. And so we were having a lot of this back and forth with people as far as just scheduling a consultation. I'm just like, wait a minute. It should not be this hard for someone to schedule a consultation with me. So we went to Calendly, and I think I have it down below for you as far, I think I listed all kind of like my favorite tech tools for solos, where people can pick a date and time on my online calendar scheduler. They can pay the consult fee there. I can ask some preliminary questions in that Calendly. So I love it. It really eliminated the back and forth, made things easier for my team as far as scheduling people, but it really improved the experience from the customer service side of things for new clients who are reaching out. So make sure that process to schedule with you is one that's easy. Now, I'm not saying that means quick. I'm pretty booked out for my law firm. And so they may have to wait 3 weeks to have a consultation with me. That can be common. However, the process to do so is easy. So they might have to wait, But again, the process is easy, and in the meantime, they have the videos to watch, they have the blogs to read, they have an intake form to complete, they have the onboarding guide to review. So they have some things to do and think about in that time between when they reached out and when they scheduled. So these are kind of some of the things that I help my law firm owners with as far as building their book of business, increasing their client base, increasing revenue for their law firms. Because you can be the best lawyer. You can be the best at what you do. But if you don't have any clients, then it doesn't matter. Your law firm's not going to make it. Okay? So we need to make sure that we think of our law firms as the businesses that they actually are. It is a business first. You are a business owner first. Lawyer second. That can be kind of a difficult concept for my attorney clients, for my lawyers to really wrap their heads around, because we all identify as lawyers. But if you own a law firm, you own a business first. We need to make sure your law firm is running as a business, okay? So if you need help with getting your law firm opened, cleaning up your law firm, maybe your processes and procedures aren't quite there, maybe it's a little bit of a mess internally in your law firm, you want to get that cleaned up, you want to make it more efficient, you want to work less hours, you want to figure out how to increase your earning potential, please feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help out in consultation with you, see if we're a good fit, see how I can help to really build the law firm that you dreamed of when you went out on your own. So all right, I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.